Hey everybody, it's your girl Nell and welcome to Simply Nell's Tiny Studio. This is a little this is going to be an inspirational type of video and I hope that you enjoy it. Some of the things that I want to do on the channel is really give you the opportunity to be able to see who I am and how I operate on this planet as a spiritual being, having a human experience. I just want to explore a little bit of myself and open myself up a little bit to you and be inspirational for all of those who are aspiring to live their best life. So from time to time on this channel throughout during the week, I'm going to post videos like this that are inspirational and motivational for everyone who is out here just hanging out in their own tiny studios or who want to create a tiny studio atmosphere within their own homes and within their hearts, because that is the whole key. The whole key is to live your best, most authentic life and to live it with passion. Am I not right? Yes. So today's video is going to be about the mistakes that your girl Nell has made as an artist. The top 3 mistakes. And many artists will be able to relate to these type of mistakes. All right. So what's number 3? And I have some notes right here. So you'll see me looking down. I'm just looking down at my notes. Okay. The third biggest mistake that artists make is, and I can say it wholeheartedly that I've made this mistake too. The mistake is out listening to outside voices. Okay? Listen. Many people do not understand the walk of an artist or an artisan. Most people do not understand the drive that an artist has or feels. Many people are not able to relate to that thing that we have within us as artists. Many people are not able to even comprehend what we feel as artists every single day, that urge, that yearning to create. Many people do not understand it, comprehend it. They don't really feel it. And because of that, the advice that they give and the things that they say to us, we will internalize it, and then it begins to snuff out our creativity. It snuffs out our enthusiasm. It snuffs out the light that we have and that we want to share with the world. That is what happens when we listen to outside voices. It could be anybody, but more so the outside voices that really influence us can be our own family and friends. It's our family and friends that say, girl, or dude, why you want to do that? Or why you keep playing around with that paint? What's up with that? Or why are why are you going to all these karaoke places singing? What's up with that? Or, you know what? That right there, what you just made, child, you need to continue to go to Marshalls and buy some clothes, okay? That's whacked. That's really whack. What are you doing? Those are the things that we hear from people that we love, the people that we spend time with, that we choose to share our lives with. And sometimes they can have the purest of heart. They can say, they can really mean well. But what happens is that what they say stamps our light out. Okay. It's like we are the fire and they are the water hose, and they just spray the water on us and just extinguishes our fire. And so to continue to walk the walk of an artist, We have to learn how to turn our ears off and not listen to those voices, because the universe places certain things in our lives to see how uh, to help us grow, to learn from our mistakes and to learn certain lessons so that we can reach a higher point or reach our higher potential. Yes, but the universe also places people and things in our lives that are perceived as obstacles, that are really tools to show us how we can overcome to get to the prize. Okay. And so those people, those outside voices, they're put there and they're placed there for a reason. Do you really want this? Because if you really want this, you're going to not listen to that obstacle, or you're not going to allow that obstacle to become a barrier to where it is that you want to go. And I can say that with my full chest, because the outside voices were my family and my friends and my religion. Those were the obstacles. And I listened to those outside voices talk to me, and that extinguished the fire that was burning within me. It really extinguished the fire. And then I began to believe that having that type of fire, having that type of artistic yearning and burning within me, I began to believe that it was some type of sin. But how can something that God gave you be a sin? Think about it. So that's why outside voices have their place, but it should not, or they should not be at the forefront of what you do as an artist. Okay? If they have nothing positive to say, tune those outside voices off. Don't listen. Be the best you and the most authentic you. And listen, if it's something that you have created, that you created and that you're passionate about and that you absolutely love and adore, everybody is not going to like it. Everybody is not going to be supportive of it. But there is a tribe out there with your name on it. There is a tribe out here who is going to love what you do. Okay? And those are the people that you need to find. All right? So the third biggest mistake that artists makes and that I as an artist have made in my life is listening to outside voices. Number 2, the second biggest mistake that artists make and that I have made as an artist is overthinking. Overthinking. Oh my God. Overthinking stuff. Okay. And I do it all the time, whether it is I'm writing something, I'm designing something, some type of crochet lapkin, or I'm designing jewelry. I'm overthinking everything because I know that everything has a process. Everything is a process. However, overthinking something, you can get to a point where you don't achieve what it is, or you don't achieve the goal that you set out to manifest, or you could just talk yourself or overthink something to the point where you have basically just placed a huge wall up between what you would like to do, and because you have overthought it, okay, because you have overthought it, you cannot move forward. You cannot move forward because you have built a wall. Here's the thing about overthinking. It comes from having a lack of confidence sometimes. And it's okay to process things logically. It's okay to reason on certain things. It's okay to map out a plan and to make sure you think it out before you engage in it, right? But when we just sit back and we overthink it, we overprocess it, what we're doing is we're talking ourselves out of what it is that we want to do. Okay? Take the action. Take the leap. That's the whole idea. Take the freaking leap. So when I'm painting, sometimes I am overthinking, which means is what I mean is I'm sitting back saying, well, the sea really has, this and this and this color, and if I place this and this color here, then it really won't look like the sea. It's going to look like this. And then what are people going to think about the sea not looking like this and that and the other, but it's looking like that, and maybe I need to do this. You see what I'm talking about? Just do it. Just do it. If you see something that you want to paint, and it's not necessarily, it doesn't look like something else, what someone else may have painted, don't sit back and overthink it. Don't sit back and say, well, maybe I should go and I should get this, and this, and maybe if I do that and that and that, it will work out like this and that and that. No, just do it. Don't overthink it. If you have a plan, work the plan. Work the plan. If you're painting, just begin to paint. Do not overthink it. Do not become a person where your overthinking keeps you from living the dream. That's what I'm saying. Do not do that. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Just do it. Take the risk. Take the risk, because that's what we as artists do. We are risk takers. Take the risk. And if it doesn't pan out, scratch that and do it again. And continue to do it until you succeed. But don't overthink it, because sometimes what we do is we'll overthink something and we will talk ourselves right on out of it. And no, that is not a good thing. The number one mistake that I have made as an artist, and I am sure every artist out here can agree to this, child, spending too much money. Spending too much money. Oh my God. Every artist can relate to this, whether you are a jewelry maker, whether you are a crocheter or knitter, whether you are a person who loves to write. I mean, come on. Spending too much money. Overspending. All right. And what do I have my notes? Spending too much money. That is the number one thing we as artists do. And I think it comes from the fact that we are compulsive. So if we see something at the store, at the hobby store, at the fabric store, at the yarn store, if we see something that we really, really like, okay, and it's the right price, we're going to get it. Or let's say like this, because I'm gonna be absolutely transparent with you. If I see something that I like at the hobby store, like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, used to be Joann's. If I see something, Walmart, if I see something that is related in any way, craft wise, to what I do as an artisan, if I see it and I got the money, I'm going to buy it. Okay. If you have followed me for the past 3 years, you'll know that I used to have a shelf here full of yarn. Okay. Because I would go into any yarn store and buy yarn. It's not the fact that I needed yarn, but I just bought the yarn because the yarn was pretty. So I'm overspending. And usually when you buy retail, all right, you're overspending. Because eventually that same thing is going to go on sale. And it's going to be for less, up to 50% less than what you actually paid for it a few months back retail, right? And so that's something that we have to discipline ourselves about, is overspending. Like recently I bought some paint. Now when I got back into painting, I just bought paint, right? I didn't care about a sale. I just bought all this paint that I thought I was going to need. Guess what? I really didn't need that paint. I didn't need that paint. I don't even use those colors, okay? All I needed was the primary colors. And I could have waited a couple of weeks because that same brand went on sale. And with all of my Michaels rewards, okay, I cut that 50, I think it was 60, at $60 that I spent on paint and materials. Okay, I could have gotten the same thing on sale with the Michaels coupon, and then the Michaels little promotional thing that they had going on, plus my rewards. I could have cut that $60 that I spent in half and spent 30. Okay, that's a lesson that we as artists that we have to pay. Now, there are things that we do have to spend money on. There is equipment that we must spend money on. And yes, you cannot go around it. You're going to have to drop the coin. But there are other things that we do not have to spend money on, and we don't have to spend top dollar on, but they are impulse buys that the manufacturers in these stores, that's how they get us, and we overspend. So what we have to do is, and this is what I've learned, because I've learned a lot since that last incident at Michael's. What we have to do is we have to plan, and first of all, we have to save. That's number one. Save your coins. Save your coins for events that you know are coming up where you're going to want to spend the money. So like it's Christmas time, it's getting ready to happen. It's getting ready to pop up, right? Christmas, I've saved some money for Christmas because I'm going to be watching Hobby Lobby. I'm going to be watching Michael's. I'm going to be watching a few stores to see what they have that I'm going to want for my life in the tiny studio. Okay, that's number one. And in my life, in my apothecary, my kitchen, my kitchen healing station, there are some things that are going to come on sale that are going to go on sale this holiday season that I'm going to want, and I've saved the money to do so, right? When it comes to certain supplies I need here in a tiny studio, I keep an eye out on Michael's. Okay, because I have Michael's rewards, and sometimes my rewards, ooh, child, I be cleaning up. So you have to think about, slow down a little bit, stop being an impulse buyer, because it's really a defeating thing to feel when you have spent 60, 70, $80 on something, and then it goes on sale for 50% or 30% of what you originally paid for. That's a hurting thing. Because what I do for me, I think about what I could have spent that money on. What else could I have used that money on? We have to stop overspending. And see, like it's Prime. I think Prime is today, tomorrow, and I think Thursday. So yes, 3 days of Prime, 3 days. So I've saved up for that. So I'm going to be looking to see if there are some doodads that, for my crochet. Are there some doodads that I can use for the kitchen? Are there some doodads that I can use as far as painting? What will Amazon Prime have on sale that I'll be able to use, here in the tiny studio? But I had to save up for those things. I had to put some money aside just for that, so I don't overspend. Okay. And what the money that you save for not overspending is the same money you'll be able to put or use on other things like sales. Okay. Sales. So Oh, and another thing I overspend on, canvases. Listen, you can spend a lot of money on your craft, your hobby, or whatever it is that you are passionate about as far as being an artisan. You can spend a lot of money on it. Hobbies are not cheap, but you can win if you are patient, you save and you budget, and you just wait a little bit, and you can get everything that you want at a deal. Okay, but that is a mistake that a lot of us make, is that we just overspend when we do not have to. So I hope that this video was inspirational for you. I hope it was funny. I hope that you can relate. I'm sure that you can. And if you really enjoyed this video and you would like for me to post more videos like this in the future, please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also hit that thumbs up button, because that lets the YouTube guys know that there are people who enjoy what Nell does in the Tiny Studio. So I will see you next time. And remember, those were the 3 things, the 3 mistakes, the biggest mistakes that artists make. And what are your top 3? Let me know in the comment section. I'll talk to you next time here in the Tiny Studio. I'm your girl, Nell. Bye-bye.